Today's task is no other than getting these forms into shape. Well, not this shape, but hopefully proper shape. And I need some workspace first. Before I start, this is what I was doing for the past yesterday. I found this shelf from IKEA and to use as a base. This is basically a stand, and this is a hot wire, and I got it from a hairdryer. I connected the whole thing to, oh yeah, let me bring that. And this is a used computer power supply. I'm not an expert on this, so I didn't create this setup. It's also from a YouTube video, which I was learning how to make a hot wire cutter, and it's supposed to be cutting really smoothly. But, well, I wouldn't call it a failure. The whole setup works, but it's just that the voltage from my particular power supply seems too low to heat up this wire. Especially I don't have any information regarding the material of the wire, so I don't know how much voltage is needed to bring up the heat to reach a certain level. So basically it's just not hot enough to cut the form. So I guess we go back to the traditional with the knife, and I got the sharper and the longer knife compared to last time. Hopefully cutting it will be easier this time. This is still gonna be kept, so maybe one day I'll just replace the wire, or one day I'll replace the power supply. Yeah, one funny thing is, if I do not use the power supply, it will work. Just plug this into the wall. We tried it, and here's the result. Have you seen all the burning marks? These, and probably down on the side here. So if you plug this into a wall, it will work, but you know, it might also bring a house down. I don't want to risk that. Hey, look, much better than before. I'm improving my skills. Man, which day is it? So much form here. Finally, I have all the foam cutted. They're in cubes like this. Some of them are longer, some of them are shorter. Can't even differentiate which one is longer, which one is shorter anymore. Anyways, the rest of the things, I guess, just arrange them. glue them, and then hand them to the wall. Some tips if you're ever gonna cut foam like this. Best suggestion I'll give you, don't do it. Just let somebody else cut it. It's such a big job, took a lot of time. The foams look uneven. It's just a bad idea. I'm cutting this because the cutting charge, let's say the work charge, is way higher than the material itself. So if you don't have a high budget, or let's say if you don't want to pay for the cost and you really wanted to make something like this, that's the only time that you're gonna have to make this on your own. Otherwise, use a hot wire cutter like the one I was showing earlier. That should give you a much better shape, and that might save you a lot of time when you're working on this. And if you really like, by the end of it, there's no other way that you can do it, that you have to use a knife like me, get a bigger knife. The bigger the better. I've tried this, I've tried this, and this is the only one I stick with all the time. And the bigger the knife, the more tired you're gonna get, but then this will still give you the best result out of all. Yeah. So if you can avoid it. Let somebody else cut it for you, or either let the factory cut it for you, or let somebody who's more professional in cutting this kind of things, let them cut it for you. Just don't do it yourself.